Morning lies, lips softly touch Jungkook window, painting the room in a warm glow with sound heavy. Being a peaceful morning, a beautiful day, he's wearing there, but Jungkook was not calm. He stood in front of the mirror for the sixth time, fixing his tie with shaking hands. His reflection stared back at him. I want to be Rai's bride. Here to perfect for someone who calm. He was not nervous. Jimmy stood behind him on the cross, watching him both ways. Jimmy, Jungkook, that tie is perfectly fine. Jungkook, it is, I can say it. Jimmy, no, your plan is, the tie is fine. Jungkook, without a touch the tie again, then finally pulled out his phone. He dialed Taehyung. After 3 rings, Taehyung warm voice came through the speaker. Taehyung, good morning, Groom. Did you miss me? Taehyung, Cookie, you fix it every 10 minutes at this point. The tie probably thinks you want to marry. Jungkook sang softly. Taehyung voice always came him, even when he pretended he didn't. Jungkook, I'm nervous. Then why? Am I that handsome? One, you just need to stand there and look pretty. Jungkook shook his head. A smile appeared. Jungkook, you are not helping. Taehyung, I'm helping. I'm reducing your stress. Marrying me is a blessing. Jimin whispered to Yoongi, who had arrived quietly. Jimin is not wrong, thought Yoongi. Absolutely not. Jungkook didn't hear them. He held the phone closer. Jungkook, are you getting ready? Then, oh yes. I'm wearing my clothes now. It is so heavy, Jungkook. If I fall down during the ceremony, you must catch me dramatically, Jungkook. I will always. There was a small pause on the call. Both felt that warmth. Taehyung broke it first. Okay, stop being romantic on the phone. We will save it for the wedding. You go stand there and glow or something. Jungkook, I'll see you soon. Taehyung, yes, soon. The call ended. Jungkook stared at his phone a moment longer. Smiled softly. He was ready, or at least he thought he was. Early morning, past the house very nice, relative, sorting internet, running camera flash everywhere. Everyone moved like excited birds. Except Jungkook, who waiting near the front gate, is checking his phone every few minutes. Taehyung was supposed to arrive soon. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then 30. Jungkook checked his phone again. No message. Jimin, maybe he is finishing his hair. You know Taehyung? Jungkook, he always texts, he always calls. Something is wrong. While Jungkook stayed calm, the outside his chest felt tight. He called Taehyung again. The phone was rang once, twice, 3 times. Then it went off. Switch off. Jungkook's heart dropped. Jungkook, his phone was on when he talked. Why is it off now? Before anyone could answer, a loud scream echoed in the hall. Taehyung auntie entered dramatically, waving a piece of cloth over her head. Auntie, his cloth is still in his room. He is not inside. He ran away. I know it. Everyone gasped. Cousin whispered. Uncle sobbed. Their hands, relative covered their mouths. Jungkook felt the world hit him like a cold wind. Run away? No. Taehyung would never. Mrs. Jeon, Jungkook's mother tells his aunt gently, Mrs. Jeon. Maybe he changed his mind. Her voice was soft, but it hurt Jungkook more than anything. He closed his eyes. Taehyung's smile flashed in his mind. Taehyung was saying, "See you soon." And echo again. Jungkook, he wouldn't leave. His voice was quiet but firm. Jungkook, he promised. Jin woke up at Jungkook's shoulders. Jungkook stared at him. Jin, long washroom time. Maybe. Jungkook, Jin, please. Jin raised his hand. Jin, okay. Just try to help. The hall slowly fell into confusion. People whispering, children asking questions, entertainers their preparation, and thought it all. Jungkook stood still, heart pounding, trying not to break. Meanwhile, Taehyung was not running away. He was sitting in a quiet room, staring at a familiar face he never wanted to see again. Sejin, his boyfriend, his cousin, a person who never understood the meaning of no. Taehyung were not tired. His mouth was not. There was no harm, but Sejin had pulled him aside earlier with the excuse of a small talk, and then looked at the room door behind them, taking away Taehyung's phone. It wasn't, but it was wrong. Taehyung scaled slowly. Sejin. Sejin opened the door. Sejin shook his head, looking upset. Sejin, I don't want you to marry Jungkook. Taehyung rubbed his forehead, already tired. We talked about this a year ago. Sejin, you dated me, Taehyung, for 1 month in school because you begged me and cried. Sejin looked offended. Sejin, you said you liked me back then? Taehyung looked at him gently but honestly. Taehyung, I told you the truth. When we broke up, I felt nothing. I didn't want to lie to you. That memory still stay clear. Young Taehyung standing under the old school. Young Sejin crying, begging him not to leave. Taehyung had spoke softly that day. I'm sorry, Sejin. I don't feel this. I don't pretend anymore. Sejin never accepted that reality. Today, the old obsession returns. Sejin stepped closer. Sejin, you belong with me. Taehyung raised a bro. Taehyung, I belong to myself. Opened the door. Sejin stood stable, only in front of it. Taehyung fight back. Taehyung took a slow breath. He didn't want drama. He didn't want his wedding. He didn't want Jungkook, and he was not weak. He stepped closer to Sejin calmly. Taehyung, listen. I don't want to hurry you, but I will not miss my wedding. Sejin opened his mouth, but Taehyung held up a hand. Taehyung also. If you wanted attention, you could have just texted me, not me with the emotional drama. Sejin blinked. Sejin, I did not. Taehyung, you took my phone and locked the door. That counts. Before Sejin could respond, Taehyung reached into Sejin's pocket stably and pulled out his own phone. Sejin gasped. Sejin, hey! Taehyung, thank you. I will return it later. Then Taehyung unlocked the door, gave Sejin a firm look, not angry, just clear. and walk out. Taehyung, this conversation in his Sejin, he did not run. He walked out properly. Back at the ceremony, the man was ready. Flower everywhere, lights shining, guests seated. Jungkook sat on the decorated seat, hands clasped tightly together, eyes curved to the entrance. His foot tapped on the ground anxiously. Jin leaned in. Jin, maybe he really is Jungkook Jin. One word sharp, controlling, pleading. Jin chipped his mouth. Jungkook whispered softly. Only Namjoon, standing near him, heard. Jungkook, he wouldn't leave me, right? Namjoon, Taehyung love you. He will come. Jungkook nodded, but his eyes were filled with growing fear. 1 hour has passed. Every second felt like a year. His heart felt heavier with each passing moment. His mother wiped her eyes quietly. Taehyung's mother cried tears to her. The aunt keeps shouting that Taehyung had run away. Jungkook sat there, try not to cry, try to breathe. His lip trembled. He whispered to himself, Jungkook, Tete, where are you? The door opened, and then the huge hall door swung open. Everyone turned. The room fell silence. Taehyung stood there, breathing hard, hair a little messy from rushing, sleeves slightly torn from surgeon grabbing him earlier, but not just a bit shaken. A small cup of his lip from hitting the door while trying to escape earlier. Nothing. Taehyung looked around the silent hall. Then his eyes found Jungkook. Jungkook stood up instantly. Jungkook, Taehyung. Taehyung took a step forward, then another. The hall watched them silently. But before Taehyung could reach him, Surgeon rushed inside to breathless. Surgeon, Taehyung, wait! Taehyung turned around sharply and without anger, without yelling, without hurting him. He gave Surgeon a firm, confident tap on the cheek. A slip of wake up from his delusion. Taehyung, enough. The hall frozen. Taehyung pointed at him. Taehyung, I did not run away. He brought me here. He locked the room. I left on my own. Everyone gasped, but Taehyung stayed calm. Jungkook ran to him. Jungkook rushed to Taehyung and held his face gently with both hands. His voice broken. Jungkook, you are hurt? Why didn't you call me? Why? Taehyung placed a finger on Jungkook's lips softly. Taehyung, don't cry. I'm here, idiot. Jungkook's eyes filled with tears instantly. He pulled Taehyung into a tight hug and trembling. Taehyung hugged him back, rubbing his back slowly. Taehyung, I would never leave you. Never. Jungkook brushing his face on Taehyung's shoulder. Taehyung, you look cute. Crying. Want a picture? Jungkook sniffed and tapped his chest lightly. Jungkook, don't choke right now. Taehyung smiled. Taehyung mother ran and hugged him. Mom, my child, you scare me. Jungkook mother hugged him. Next, Mrs. Jan, I'm sorry. I doubted you. I shouldn't have known better. Auntie fainted loudly on a chair. Jin clapped his hands. Jin, okay everyone is alive. Can we continue before someone else? Taehyung, take Taehyung again. Taehyung rise up to Taehyung. Jin, please. Jin, okay. Say Jin in peaceful. Surgeon tried to speak again. Surgeon, Taehyung, you belong. Jungkook held Taehyung's hands firmly and stepped forward. His eyes calm but Steady, Jungkook. Sejin, enough. Leave now. You have caused enough trouble. God stepped forward gently. Sejin looked down, defeated, and walked away without a fight. Jungkook and Taehyung, as they stood together, finger intertwined. The noise of the crowd slowly returned. Soft rumors, uncertain whisper, relative sign. But for two of them, the world felt quieter, as if they were standing inside a small, gentle bubble of light. Taehyung looked up at Jungkook, still breathing a little far from rushing by. Jungkook hadn't get off his hand over once after the moment he reached him. His finger held tightly, almost too tightly, like he was afraid Taehyung would disappear if he blinked. Cookie, your excuse is my hand. Jungkook loosened his grip immediately. I whispering, Jungkook, I'm so sorry. I'm scared. You all vanish again. Taehyung stepped closer, lowering his voice. Taehyung, I'm not a dream, Jungkook. I'm really here, and I'm not going anywhere. Jungkook nodded, slowing hard. His eyes were still a little red, but they held so much relief that Taehyung felt his own soften. Namjoon approached carefully. Namjoon, we can begin the ceremony again if you both feel ready. No rush, everyone will wait. Jungkook looked at Taehyung immediately, waiting for his opinion. Taehyung smiled softly. Taehyung, I'm ready. Jungkook exhaled, almost like he had been holding his breath since the moment Taehyung disappeared. The priest began preparing the stage again, and family members took their seat. Children ran to in front of, eager to watch the wedding. The light bright a little as if welcome Taehyung back. Jungkook and Taehyung walked slowly towards together, hand in hand, with soft music the hall. As they reached the Jungkook leaned towards Taehyung. Jungkook, does it hurt? Taehyung in the corner of it with a small smile. Taehyung, just a little. I bumped into the door while rushing out. Jungkook eyes so were again. Jungkook, you didn't tell me that. Taehyung, I didn't want to make you panic even more. Jungkook looked at him carefully. Jungkook, you always act like strong even when you are not. Taehyung raised one eyebrow. Taehyung, who said I'm not strong? Jungkook blinked. Okay. He walked into the one. Taehyung smiled. Taehyung, look at me. I came back on time. Jungkook, on time? You almost made me cry again. Taehyung, oh, you look cute crying. Jungkook blushed and quietly squeezed Taehyung's arm. Jungkook, please don't say that in front of everyone. Taehyung, then don't cry so beautifully. Jungkook covered his face with one hand for a moment. Taehyung softly loving the way Jungkook reacted to every little joke with full of sincerity. The priest finally announced, priest, the marriage is complete. The hall in applause and cheers. Jungkook looked at Taehyung, not with fears anymore, but the full peaceful happiness. Taehyung leaned closer, lipped near his ear. Taehyung, see, I told you, you didn't lose me. Taehyung smiled a little wider than before. Jungkook, never again. Taehyung squeezed his hand. Families rushed forward and photos, but Jungkook whispered one soft sentence only Taehyung heard. Jungkook, stay with me, Taehyung replied gently. Taehyung always. They stood together as husband finally. Jungkook and Taehyung stood together, newly married, hands joined and warm. The bright light above them softened into a gentle glow, painting the hall in the gold. Jungkook held his hand a little tighter, almost as if he was testing reality. Testing Taehyung was truly there beside him. Taehyung noticed. Taehyung cookie, you are again. Jungkook didn't let go this time. He simply looked at Taehyung with a quiet, emotional smile. Jungkook, I don't want to lose the feeling. Taehyung's expression softened immediately. He stepped closer, letting their shoulders touch. Taehyung, then don't lose it. I'm not right here. The priest moved aside and family members began gathering around the blessing. Family kept talking, picture, hugging couple one by one, and thought it all. Jungkook never once let go of Taehyung's hand, not even when shaking hand, not even accepting blessing. Taehyung didn't seem to mind. Actually, he held Jungkook's head even tighter. After a long series of photon blessing, upgrading, gently guide them to the side room where newly married couple usually rest before the reception. The room was quiet but soft light and cushion, a small table, water and sweets. The door closed behind them. Jungkook exhaled deeply. Jungkook finally quiet. Taehyung flopped onto sofa dramatically. Taehyung, oh, my feet hurt, my back hurts, my lip hurt, my eyes hurt. Everything hurt. Jungkook sat beside him. Jungkook, do you need medicine? Taehyung, no, I need comfort. Jungkook blinked. Jungkook, what kind of comfort? Taehyung leaned sideways until his head rested on Jungkook's shoulder. Taehyung, this kind. Jungkook frozen for a second. Taehyung closed his eyes peacefully. Taehyung, you smell nice. Jungkook's heart almost jumped out of his. Jungkook, I use new perfume. Taehyung, keep using it. I like it. They sat like that for a few seconds, warm and close. Then Taehyung spoke again. Taehyung, you were scared today? Jungkook shoulders stiffened. Jungkook, I was. Taehyung, do you want to talk about it? Jungkook looked down at their hands. Jungkook, when did you came? I felt like the world stopped. Everything inside me felt cold. I kept thinking, what if he doesn't come back? What if something happened? He took a shaky breath. Jungkook, I think I realized how much I need you. Taehyung opened his eyes slowly, turning his head to look at Jungkook properly. Taehyung, Jungkook. Jungkook looked away, sighed. Jungkook, maybe it sounds foolish. Taehyung shook his head. Taehyung, no, it sounds honest. He took Jungkook's chin gently and turned his face towards him. Taehyung, you can tell me everything. You don't have to hide your feelings. Jungkook swallowed softly. Jungkook, I'm learning. Taehyung smiled. Taehyung, good, because I like your honest side. Jungkook cheek pink. Taehyung rested his hand over Jungkook. Taehyung, do you know what I realized today? Jungkook, what? Taehyung, when I was rushing back, the only things on my mind was you. Not the wedding, not the case, just you. I kept thinking Jungkook is waiting. I have to go. Jungkook heartbeat picked up. Taehyung, and when I saw you standing there, looking so lost, something inside me felt warm, like I reached home. Jungkook breathed. Jungkook, oh, Taehyung. Taehyung smiled lightly. Taehyung, so don't think you are the only one who felt something today. Jungkook looked at him with soft emotional eyes. Jungkook, you make me feel safe. Taehyung blinked. Taehyung, you will make me feel understand. Jungkook, nervous. Jungkook, I think I care about you more than I realize. Taehyung titled his head. Taehyung, how much? Jungkook here turned red. Jungkook, a lot. Taehyung watched him with slow affection. Taehyung, good, because I feel the same. Jungkook eyes widened. You do? Taehyung, yes. I haven't said it if I didn't. Jungkook heartbeat raced. Taehyung leaned closer, his voice softer. Taehyung, Jungkook, I can tell you something honestly. Jungkook, yes. Taehyung, I didn't just return because you were waiting. I returned because I couldn't imagine living alone like that. My heart wouldn't let me. Jungkook, overwhelmed. Taehyung placed his hand on Jungkook's cheek gently. His thumb brushed lightly across his skin. Taehyung, Jungkook, I love you. Jungkook breathed, stopped for a moment. The word leaned softly but deeply into every corner of his heart. He stared at Taehyung, eyes wide, lip trembling slightly. Jungkook, you love me? Taehyung nodded slowly. I didn't realize it clearly until today, but when I saw your face, I know. Jungkook's eyes filled with tears again, but this time they were warm. He took Taehyung's hand on his cheeks and held it with both hands on of his own. Jungkook, Taehyung, I love you too. Taehyung, you do? Yes, I felt it for a while, but today made it clear I love you. Taehyung eyes soft and beautiful. Taehyung said it again. Jungkook smiled sadly. I love you. Taehyung leaned his forehead again. One more time, I love you. Taehyung closed his eyes, shaking in every word. Taehyung whispered, can I you? Taehyung opened his eyes slowly, smiled softly. Taehyung, you don't have to ask. And in the quiet room, far away from the noise of the hall, Taehyung leaned in first. Gently, soft, slow, warm, honest. No rush, no fear, just two hearts friendly, speaking without word. Jungkook had moved to the of Taehyung, holding him closer but tenderly. Taehyung around Jungkook, pulling him a little. It was not dramatic, it was not rushed, it was like that felt like home. They both had been trying not to think about for a month. When they finally awake, Jungkook's cheek were and Taehyung's smile was soft and proud. Taehyung nicely. Jungkook looked down shyly. Jungkook, you started it, Taehyung, because you were taking too long. They both laughed quietly, leaning against each other again. A knock came on the door. Jimin's voice followed. Jimin, hello? Couple, are you two alive? The reception is waiting. Taehyung whispered, Taehyung, we should go. Jungkook nodded. Jungkook, but stay close. Taehyung, their finger again. Taehyung, I'm not going anywhere, Jungkook. Jungkook smiled, good, because I'm not letting go. They stood up together and walked towards the door, but before Jungkook opened it, Taehyung his hand Taehyung one more time. Jungkook, Taehyung stood on his and gave Jungkook soft on cheek. Taehyung, my husband. Jungkook frozen. Then he blushed so brightly Taehyung had to beg a laugh. Jungkook don't say that so suddenly, but it's true. Jungkook held his hand tighter. Jungkook, then my husband, then smiled like waiting to hear that. Together, hand in hand, Wearing matching smile, the newly married couple began to next chapter of their life to heart.